Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Dr. Zainab. I got this question on Telegram asking me about number 4 in the Literacy 1 section of January, EST January 2021. So we're going to go to number 4. Number 4, we're going to realize that the answer choices are different words. So this is asking me about word choice. Always go back and read the whole sentence that has the word so that you can choose the word that gives you the correct meaning. So it says, with the singularity understood, I have to know what is singularity. Singularity, you can find it in the very first sentence of this writing passage, this Literacy 1 passage. Always read the first sentence or two of a Literacy 1 passage, of a writing passage, so that you can understand what's the main idea or what's the topic of the passage. Here it says the singularity is described as the point at which advances in artificial intelligence, AI, lead to the creation of a machine smarter than humans. So singularity is the point, it's the time, or it's the achievement of what? Of creating a machine that's smarter than humans. The rest of the passage discusses when that will happen in 5 to 10 years, by 2030, by 2045, by 2075, in 30 years, whatever. And then it says, with the singularity, something, an AI-enabled machine, will have achieved cognitive thinking abilities beyond that of the most gifted human minds. So here we want to say, with the singularity, what being achieved. I don't want to use the word understood or comprehended. I don't want to use the word gained, which means to obtain. I want to use the word realized. What does realized mean? Realized means to become fully aware, or it can also mean to cause something to happen. And this is what we want here. We want to say that singularity happens, all right? So when singularity happens, an AI-enabled machine will have achieved thinking abilities, cognitive abilities beyond that of the most gifted human minds. D, it says acknowledged. Acknowledged means to accept or to admit the existence or truth of something, or to recognize the importance of something. So your answer here is C. A little tip for vocabulary words like these, they tend to be repeated on exams. So make sure that when you get a vocabulary word question or a word choice question, that you look up these words and that you understand the differences in the meanings of them, because they tend to be repeated. Generally, if you're doing exams, you also want to look for words within your passage and to look them up and to understand their meanings. Use them as often as possible so that you can have the word sticking with you, so that the word sticks with you and that you don't forget them. How do you look up words? A lot of students, they ask me, how do I look up words? It's really, really easy. All you have to do is just open Google, all right? And right here, just write define and the word. Define whatever, acknowledge, for example, all right? Define, acknowledge. And Google just has a dictionary right here, and it gives you the part of speech, all right? You can hear the word. Acknowledge. You can know what part of speech it is. You can know the different definitions for it, and you even have a translation to whatever language you want. You usually, if you want to learn words, you want to avoid using the translation. You want to just use the language so that you practice the language more. What's really neat and nifty about this is that you can learn the pronunciation of the word. So if you press learn the pronunciation, you can actually practice. So I can hear the word. Acknowledge. I can make it slow down. Acknowledge. And I can practice. Acknowledge, acknowledge. And it will tell me if I said it correctly, or if I need to try again, and what part do I need to try again. Anyway, good luck on all your exams. Thank you for your question.